So Jake,
There's a period of time in life when, we had a boy and a girl already, 18 months apart, and we're like, no, we're good. Amy would say, well, hey, what do you think about adopting? And I was like, are you kidding me? We just got these two, we're good.
People ask, why would you adopt when you had kids who were mostly done? Why would you start all over? It's like chutes and ladders. You get all the way up to the top and you go all the way down the slide.
Here we are at the finding spot.
We had love to give, and we knew that there was somebody out there that needed us.
We started following Facebook blog sites and things like that, people adopting, and Amy came across this picture. Her heart stopped and just immediately became attached to that picture, and the person was behind it, of course. Call up a social worker and say, hey, there's this girl, can we get her? And the social worker was kind, but no, she's not paperwork ready. You haven't even filed any paperwork. The chance, it's just not going to happen.
So I thought, okay, and I kind of screenshotted her picture and kept it in my phone, and it was just that motivation to be like, we're doing all these things. We don't even know who we're going to bring home or what that's going to do and how that's going to change our life. So I just kind of was like, but it's going to be for somebody like her, and it'll be worth it.
Our caseworker on December 12th, 12/12/12, she calls us.
She said, I've got a referral, are you ready? My heart kind of sank because I was just waiting for our paperwork to get logged in China so that I could ask about that girl.
Amy's first thing she said, is it her? And the case was like, is it who? And Amy said, well, the girl I mentioned back in July, is it her?
She goes on and she said, her heart condition is tetralogy of Fallot. And I'm like, it's her. I'm telling you, it's her.
And then she has one more thing. It's a weird one, a GI.
And she said and I said tracheoesophageal fistula. And she's like, oh my gosh, maybe it is her. She's like, would you know her face? And I said, oh, would I know her face? I've had her face in my phone for months. I'm like, I've been staring at her face. Send me the file. So she sent me the file, and it wasn't the same picture, but it was her face. I was like, oh my gosh, it's her. She's like, are you kidding me? This has never happened. In all the years I've done this, how can this? She's like, do you understand there's 153 million orphans in the world?
Yeah, it was definitely meant to be, People say everything happens for a reason.
The love we had for her before we even met her was fierce.
When we first got Grace, she basically wanted nothing to do with me, right? I was a male, and in her life, males meant doctors who did bad things to her, right? So I was rejection.
She has tetralogy of Fallot. She had a tracheoesophageal fistula. She has congenital scoliosis and kyphosis. 2 of her vertebrae are pie-shaped, so everything above and everything below is just a little off. Before we met her, she was all alone. Imagine a small child having to go and be poked and prodded, and they don't have anybody who loves them with them. They don't even have a parent.
I had to really fight for her love as dad, and now arguably I'm her person. I mean, Daddy, she's Daddy's little girl right now, and so I fought her for that love, and boy, I got it now. After the trip, people were like, what's the best thing about the trip? And Grace would say, everything. The more I thought about her response, I think it was everything. She had her family all with her. We were all together enjoying life, doing the best version of ourselves, laughing, having fun, getting dolled up like a Disney princess for her. It means the world to me. She's an amazing girl. And she'll say, I love you, probably 50 times a day or more. And you'd think you get tired of hearing that, but never do. Not knowing her story, not knowing where we've been, but it also makes me realize what a blessed dad I am to have her in my life. And people always say, oh, you guys are so nice, you guys are lucky. Or she's so lucky to have you. And like, no, you don't understand. We're the lucky ones. We get to have her.